Good morning and welcome back to yet another video, and we have some goodies today. On top of that, we also have new wheels for the car, so stay tuned if you're trying to see the Volkswagen go from this to this.
We go on the beat.
So we are back with another video. Hope you guys are doing fine. Volkswagen today. Now it's Saturday and we're up supporting each other, getting down to it with this Volkswagen because we're trying to get it ready for the upcoming shows. Cali Creaming is a big one that is up and coming. Eduardo pulled up on us. This is Type R. He had a carbon hood, fenders and everything, but he converted it back to stock. Before we get started, go down, hit the subscribe button, show some love, show some support. Let's get dirty. All right, Tuner, let's see what you got today.
Coilover.
For the coilover install, you are gonna have to take off your windshield wipers. It's two 13 millimeters. Then we're gonna remove this cowl panel right here. And we have the top bolts for the strut. Cowl panel is out. So if you guys know, he is the prospect as of now. Peluchin has been with us for a while, but he sold the Honda, got the Volkswagen, and it's stock. So Mahmoud was like, there's no point in getting a banner if you're stock. Okay, car's up on jack stands. We can commence to disassemble. We got all the goodies today. Godspeed fully adjustable coilovers. There we have it. Look at all these instructions, this valuable information. Do not attempt to physically modify or alter suspension unit, but there they are. Let's give it a quick review. So this is the front one right here, fully adjustable on the top. Now it comes with a hot pink finish. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I actually like it. And apart from coilovers, like I stated prior, we got our front headlights.
Front brackets for a bumper.
Look at these. Once we take the actual bumper off, huge difference in my opinion. So OEM, aftermarket, drastic change. Stay tuned, y'all. And for the rear, we have some tail lights. These as well, brand new. Once we get to the installation, I will unwrap them, give you guys, I'll give you guys a quick sneak peek, but just stay tuned for what we have. Okay, one thing to note for this coilover install, you're gonna wanna apply a generous amount of WD-40 all around the bottom of the strut. Onto the passenger side, WD-40 all around. All right, now that the OEM springs are out, only thing left is to just slap these on. So next thing's next, these should be on in the next scene. And they are in coilover for the passenger side. Coilover is in. Like I said previously in a past video, probably the last Volkswagen we work on, right, Urwa?
Yeah, I think, yeah, the last one.
They're working on the taillights. Coilovers are pretty much done. Electricians that work with the rear taillights.
We are currently retrofitting the lights and retrofitting the wires. We have to take everything apart and rewire the yellow wire because it's different wiring. But we're almost done, and we're gonna show you guys the finished product.
Look at that sequential strobe turn signal. Do you approve, sir?
Yeah.
He said that you're going to be catching these taillights.
In a couple years maybe.
In a couple years maybe.
New lights are in. We already wired it up to the top. Wiring on top is done. Now we're looking at the lights. The sequential lights look pretty good. We see the sequential coming in. I like it. It looks nice.
We got some visitors. Raul brought out the drift missile. We got some surprises for Roger. We're gonna become fast. What comes in the box is the actual quick start guide. Diablo Sport OBD port.
What is this for?
I'm pretty sure that's to connect to your laptop, right? Yeah. And then you get a quick sponsorship. Let me find out the Z's tuned by Diablo Sport.
Can't get this in California.
Can't get this in California, but we got.
I can get you anything you want, you know, kilos, pounds.
What do they tap in? What do they tap in?
Knots, you know, tap in a
R8
underscore.
chains.
Fake chains.
Who got chains, you know what I mean?
Hey, look at these
Who
fake
got
titties, nigga.
Damn. Once we're wrapped up here, we're gonna move on to the headlights, and we got a surprise for you guys. because the tint is coming out.
Goodbye, tint. And coming something new.
Like I mentioned, we have something in store for you guys. We are taking out the old tint. He said black tint's overrated and it's too common. Crazy thing is, he put it on when, bro? Last week?
Last week.
Last week, and he's already taking it off. That's crazy. Let us now slam it in the rear. Tito in the front, working on taking off that tint. Grua helping me out on the back rear suspension. It's a whole mess in here. This is what you gotta do in order to actually get to these inner tail lights. So like I said again, if you want to get a Volkswagen, think it through. If you're willing to get dirty, then by all means get one. A beauty indeed, these upgraded coilover shocks. But let's get these on. There we go. OEM shock is out. The OEM spring is out. We can now put in the coilover spring here and the coilover shock right here. Be sure to note, we gotta swap this over to the actual, the new coilover. And just like that, coilovers are in for the rear, both sides. We can now complete the reconstruction of the rear. Last thing for the install is the removal of the front bumper, so we can then take off the headlights and install these new ones right here. There it is. The new headlight. Quick comparison between the two. On the right, we have the new aftermarket headlight.
Wish.
Exactly. And on the left, we have the original. eBay. So, compare and contrast. Not sure which one you guys prefer, but time to take out that one and throw on the second OEM one, or sorry, aftermarket one, to then complete the front end look. But slap that on. It's really just plug and play. You slide it in. 3 bolts on top, 1 bolt in the back, and you plug it in. Like I said, plug and play. And then we can put the bumper back on, close the hood up, and we got some wheels here that we're gonna show in just a bit. Let me see. Oh, this Volkswagen's coming for Groovy's fade. All wrapped up. The cosmetic engineers here, Peluchin.
No, Groovy.
Groovy, oh, the cosmetic engineer, Groovy. If you need your stars in the ceiling, hit him up.
You're only gonna get like 4 lights.
You're only gonna get 4 lights, and they're gonna be the size of moons.
Any light. This guy is working every.
Tap in. I'll put his IG down below. This guy, I don't know about this guy though. Rear, as you guys saw earlier, was a mess. It is clean now. So the only thing left to do is really just slap on his new wheels, lower the car, and his new wheels. So Peluchin went with some rotiforms. Knowing Volkswagen 5i112, the light pattern and everything, it was relatively difficult to find something, but we came up on these. He got them redone, repainted, and from the rear, once we lower the car, we're gonna get an understanding of exactly how low and what fitment we'll be looking at with these new wheels and the new setup for the suspension with these Godspeed Coilovers. And with that, the reassembly begins. Basically, weather stripping, panels, bumper realignment. And with that, let's bring this piece out right now. The Volkswagen. We still got to realign the bumper, but as you can see, brand new tires, brand new wheels. It's changing up the whole car. We could go lower, but you know, living here in the city. All right, tuner, go slow now. Go slow, go slow. That fitment in the rear though. Shoo. Man. With the rear tail lights. Quick walk around. Only thing left now would be the tint, but we can guarantee you that's going to be going on tomorrow just because we don't have the time right now. He's going to go for a quick test drive before we bolt everything back up and secure it. Okay, sir, he is back and loving it. And just like that, we are completely done with the Volkswagen today. Yeah, huge shout out to Grua for helping out. Huge shout out to Mahmoud for lending us the space. Huge shout out to Groovy and everybody that helped out today. Static life, it's windy as hell, but we got it dialed in. Till next time, y'all, stay tuned. More to come.